Hey everybody, welcome to the Challenge Block game presented by the United States Wrestling Officials Association and USA Wrestling. I'm your host, Mike Clayton. We're joined by Zach Errett and Tom Kuisle from the US Wrestling Officials Association as our panel experts.
Thanks, Mike.
Tom, you're going to be playing with us today, right?
Correct.
All right, you're going to put the reputation on the line. All right, we're excited. We got a great panel of guests with us today. First, we've got Zach Dominguez. Zach's a chairman of USA Wrestling's National Coaches Council, and he runs the MWC Wrestling Academy out of Nebraska. Welcome, Zach.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's been fun.
We also have Toccara Montgomery. Toccara is a returning Olympian, two-time world silver medalist, and has 4 U.S. national titles. Toccara, thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me.
And Jess Medina, two-time world team member, is currently the National Women's Developmental Coach for USA Wrestling. Hey, Jess.
Everyone.
Danny Struck, member of the USA Wrestling National Coaches Council and the head coach at Jeffersonville High School in Indiana, and is a gold certified coach. Hey, Danny.
And perfect attendance over the last 5 weeks, just in case anybody needs to know that.
Always important. And Terry Steiner, the USA Wrestling Women's Freestyle National Team head coach and a gold certified coach. Welcome, Terry.
Thank you.
Marty Hauck, head coach at ROLLA High School in Missouri. ASSN award-winning coach for the community development work he's done, and is also the Missouri Wrestling Association president and a gold certified coach. Hey, Marty.
Hey, thank you.
We also have another gold coach, Kyle Martin, who is the PA USA Wrestling U16 director. Hey, Kyle, thanks for joining.
Happy to be here. Just looking forward to take Coach Struck out.
You haven't been here every single one, so
That's true. Stacked against me.
Kyle, that's not really setting your standards very high.
And our last participant playing today will be Tom Kuisle from the U.S. Wrestling Officials Association, who's a longtime mat chairman with Minnesota USA Wrestling. Welcome, Tom.
Hi, everybody.
Everybody said to take it easy on him, so I don't know what that means. So. All right, Zach, hey, thanks so much for all your work setting this show up, and we'll let you take over and run the reins.
All right, great. So welcome, everybody. To quickly go through the rules of the game for this week. There will be 7 video situations broken up into 3 rounds. So the first round will be 4 videos, and during that time, it'll be in the multiple choice format. So you will get points based on getting the answer correct, and then you'll get more points based on how quickly you answer it. So the quicker the answer, but it has to be correct, the more points you will get. After the first 4 rounds, we will move on to the semifinals with the top 4 finalists. So the other 4 of you will be removed from the game at that time. And then we'll proceed to the semifinals, which will be 2 videos. Those videos will be the same as the first 4, essentially, in terms of format. They will be based on getting it correct and your speed that you answer the question. Those situations will be a little bit more complex. The top 2 after that, those 2 rounds will go into the finals, which is 1 video, and you will have to score that video yourself, and then also wager points that you're willing to, that you have currently, and then whoever ends up with the most total points at the end of that last round will be the winner of this week's game. We'll show the video 2 times, and then after we show it 2 times and everybody's had a chance to answer, then we'll go back through, why it was scored, what it was scored, and then have any discussion in between each video situation.
It's A.
Is that how you do it? And you usually score beat me?
Yep.
Is intuition?
Yep.
I quit if I miss this one. Thank God.
All right, great job. Hey, I will tell you, when I first set this up, when I looked at it before, I had the 4 blue on the 4 red side and the 4 red on the blue side. So I switched this up before we started. So, all right, great. So, hey, everybody got it correct. So if somebody can just walk me through what you saw and why you scored at 4 blue.
It was an easy 4 blue, feet to back, inside trip, hit an elbow and a hip, and she was exposed on the way down, and she makes 4, blue does.
Great. Yeah, exactly. The part here was it was close right when she initially landed. Was that considered, danger position right when she hits? And so, pretty close right there, but she does make it, so it is 4 blue. So great job. Now we'll see who scored this the quickest.
Oh,
Oh, uh-oh.
Ooh.
Nice. All right. Next question.
I think I got it wrong. Yep. Dang it.
Yeah. All right. 1 blue, the correct answer. The 5 of you, one of you, could you walk me through why you scored 1 blue?
Blue's on the offense, takes the risk with the shot, and there's no control. Once his left hand goes out of bounds, I think it was a tough view here, but I think everything went out of bounds. It wasn't on the mat. That's what I saw. So just 1 blue.
The only other consideration would have been the flea call, but I thought blue drove him out of bounds. So
This is a really good example here where they're kind of up and down in the process, and he goes down just as he's going out of bounds, but because it was in a direct line and blue is the one driving him out, 1 point is the best option here. If red would have let go of the arm, if Dayton would have let go of the arm and kind of dove out, then we could go with a potential with a caution and point. But because he's still in that whizzer position and has a leg up, it's hard to be a caution in this situation. So 1 blue was the best option there. So Kyle, thanks for the answer.
like that.
All right. Very good. Big change here. All right. Next.
Oh my
No.
God. I'm in. No.
What? I knew
What?
it.
No.
We all disagree. We all disagree.
Yeah.
There's not a single person
No
that
one
Can I
agrees
throw
with
the
this.
block in? I'm
All
throwing
right.
the block in on this one.
You have to challenge
for
the
sure.
question if everybody
Yes.
gets it wrong.
That's true.
Possible. Let's start with the people who scored 2 red. So those of you who scored 2 red, why did you score 2 red?
Well,
I think.
I felt like.
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead,
for it.
Coach.
All right, so I see blue make an attempt at the arm throw or arm spin, if you will, and then I can see where there is a counter-ish midair, but I still think it was blue started the action with the arm spin, arm throw, whatever you want to call it. He steps underneath, he comes through, and that's his action to start with. I don't think red ever took it away. I think red just fell to the ground with him, and then blue continued through, but I still think it was a hold there for 2 for red.
Okay.
I agree.
Those that scored no points, what did you?
just an arm spin that failed.
That's how
I was watching Blues hits. Blues hits were still turning through, and so he was still attempting that arm throw. I thought he just flipped through.
Okay. Fair enough. Both great explanations. When we scored this, and I would say I agree with what they scored on the mat because the referee and the judge both scored this as 4 red. Zach, I agree with you. Mentioned a part of that he saw a little counter in the middle, and then that's what I saw too. It looked like he stopped him, and it looked like it went flat down, like in a hurry. And that's kind of what I noticed that was different about this. Like that doesn't look like a spin. Like it starts as a spin, but somewhere in the middle there, he just literally flattens out, and then he's rotating off at that point. So this is why I scored this as 4 red in this situation.
Do you know if the block got thrown on this, if you can remember? Did the block get thrown for blue?
If it's
Only
36
30
seconds
left.
to go and now you're losing
Yeah.
4-3,
Yeah.
if you change it,
You would
it goes
assume it's
3-2 or 3-3
Yep.
at the best. So, but I don't know if that changes the result or not, at that point. So probably not. My guess red would still be winning at 3-3. So then you got to decide if, you're only down one, you know, it'll be 5-3, 5-3, you
Yep.
still got to get a takedown. If you challenge it, you know, it's going to be, I don't know if it matters. I think I'd still challenge this situation. So I'm assuming it
Yeah,
probably
for sure.
did, but
Yeah, for
But-
sure. I'd challenge it because if it keeps it 3-3, all I need is a push out to win. But if
Push
it
out.
goes 5-3, he's got a 4. I got to score at least 4 points, whether 2 twos or a 4 to win.
sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say it probably got challenged. All right, last question on the first round.
Oh my God.
I'm screwed.
Gotta go fast.
Right or wrong, you tried to pick quick.
Oh,
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
So it was
I don't know
either
if I'm going to cover.
low or be lower.
oh, thank God.
Ah,
Right.
No.
There, now was it fast enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if I'm going to make it in, though. Gosh darn it.
So
quick,
2 red, 2 blue.
point.
Nope.
Somebody that hasn't gone yet, walk me through why you.
So I saw red get a takedown right here, and then as blue comes around, he right here has an escape, but then exposes in that crotch lift. So I went 2 and 2.
Yeah, I think I think the best call in this situation. So right, it's pretty, his knees kind of go down at this point, and he's got both legs. I'm going to score 2 points at that point. And then he does do a counter attack here, but because he takes him to danger, this is why it was 2 blue and not 1 blue for coming up on top.
Oh,
God.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, so that's the end of round 1. So the top 4. So Marty, or Kyle, Tom, Marty, and Jess will be moving on to the second round, the semifinals. So
Dang.
You guys couldn't handle the pressure.
I'm sad. This is like a good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Go get them.
Go for it, Jess.
Thanks so much to our contestants that participated today. Unfortunately, we've got to say goodbye to 4 of our contestants. Thanks so much for your time. Please stick around and join us after the end of the show. We'll get a chance to talk a little bit more about what we saw today.
All right, so now we're going to go to the semifinal round. This will be 2 questions. There'll be a little bit more complex situations and possibly be a little bit longer videos as well. Not necessarily more scoring in them, but more complex situations. Same process, multiple choice, quicker and correct answer gets more points.
Had to go quick. Going with my gut.
oh no. Nobody got it right.
Well, that's good. Nobody got it right.
Right.
Yeah, that keeps it close. That keeps it close.
Spread out too.
We had a few people here. Let me go back. And so we had a 4 red and a 1 red. So 2 of you scored that. So one of you walk me through, you know, why you scored the 4 red and the 1 red.
So I scored 4 red because it looked like feet to back. He landed in danger, no exposure by red. And then I guess in my mind, they were in parterre, so I didn't see that as a point.
Okay.
Yeah, the same thing. I thought he got exposed on the way through, and then when they went out.
All right, very good. Let's go to that first action. I think that's the first one that's kind of is close here. And I think when you watch as he goes, remember danger position is elbow, shoulder, head, and an angle less than 90 degrees with your back. So look for that part to see if in blue hits an elbow, shoulder, head with less than 90 or less than an angle of 90. And I think that's the first part. When I watched this live, I don't think he went to danger.
I didn't. That's why I gave 2. I thought he was sitting upright there. I think just momentum pushed him the whole way through where he didn't expose. But
Yeah,
then
I think
thought, yeah.
no, that's good. I thought again, I
I
thought that was 2 red. So Kyle, I think you scored that. Yeah, 2.
Yeah, 2.
You
Then
scored 2
1.
red, 1 red. So
Yeah.
in that situation, I agree with you. The question then comes is that last situation going out of bounds. So I didn't think he went to danger. So I thought he hit an elbow, but he was past the 90 degrees at that point. And
Right.
now when I'm watching this, if you notice, you're going to see both of David's feet are out of bounds. Like, and there's no chance
Okay.
with him, the attacking wrestler in this situation, that I'm going to score an out of bounds situation for him here against him. Since he, made the leg attack, they scrambled out of bounds. He comes up
Okay.
and he's standing out of bounds with it. At that point, we're just going to blow the whistle, stop it there, and it's only going to be that 2 points and then an out of bounds situation at that point. Because certainly when they makes that attack going near the edge like that, and now they come up, we're going to score 2 points for that leg attack, and then that's where it's going to end at that point. So
Got it.
if it doesn't change here, we already have our top 2. So very good. So 2 blue. So somebody that scored 2 blue. Why did you score only 2 blue?
So initially I thought 1 when he goes out of bounds, but Blue's still able to score in this position. And I think because he stays in bounds, he's able to get that opportunity to score higher value. So, and then I also, Sammy Julian's there. I kind of followed his lead with he points and then he waits. And then I'm like, he can still score here. And that's when the exposure comes.
Good. How come it's not 2 and 2?
I didn't see a point of contact with control down.
Once red steps out of bounds, which Sammy indicated, he can't score.
Ooh, I guess he did go to an elbow. I'm not sure.
I was gonna say, I think I saw the elbow, so I got it wrong because that's what I saw, like his head, and he goes to the elbow, but I didn't. I should have seen the ref point. I mean, that was he was out.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things here with this. It's like now, do you consider this a takedown? That's the first thing. He got the legs. He's up. He's on his head, and I think because he has his leg, I can tell you internationally, that's typically not going to get scored a takedown until he's able to get that leg free at that point. And Tom was right in the fact, Sammy did a good job here. He pointed at the action. So everybody knows that right now red is out of bounds. So at the minimum, this call is going to be 1 blue because there's no way red can score in this situation. So it's either going to be, it's all points for blue and no points for red at this point. The question is whether it was 2 points for 2 and 2 for blue or just 2. And I agree. Don't think that they had a takedown prior to that, and he just got the exposure, that turn going out of bounds. So that's where only the 2 points came into play. But if you're looking for referee mechanics and the best it can look, that's a great look of his positioning, where he's at. He's pointing. So for those of you that are looking, when you see him point, they're out of bounds at that point. Just out. So great job.
Couldn't get my button to go. Dang it.
Marty and Tom, thanks for playing. But we're gonna narrow it down here.
Had the money, Marty, and then we snuck out. Dang it.
Kyle and Jess, if you guys could write down your scores, because the next thing you're going to have to do is wager your scores.
All kinds of pressure now.
So you're going to write down your score on the next situation. You're going to write down the score, and then you're going to write down how many points. And then we're going to factor in, if you get it right, get it wrong, and go from there. So
sounds good.
And then go at that point. So a little strategy in this. This is attack, counter attack. All right. Are you 2 ready?
Yep.
All set.
Okay, here you go. Second time. So at the same time here, so let's reveal your answers.
I'm pretty sure I got this wrong. So there.
We have 4 red, 2 blue, and 4 blue. And the correct answer is 4 red, 2 blue.
Dang it.
Kyle, you were winning, so I'm assuming
Great game.
you still won the game regardless of the points. So congratulations.
Thanks.
I'm going to share the screen again, and you're going to explain to us, you know, what you saw and why you scored it here.
All right, so red's the attack. I think his action, feet to back, exposes blue. And then at that point, blue uses his, kind of kicks over to expose him there. It was tough to see whether red exposed. So I was kind of on the fence of maybe just keeping 4 red, but I think he got him to his shoulder at least once he kicked him over. But I think the higher risk there was with red, with the attacking double. I think he gets the 4, and then blue counters with 2.
And I agree with you on that stand. Like, I thought blue was already going to his back.
Right.
And then the second action of like kicking his leg over. So he goes to danger first, and red's got the double. So I'm scoring the 4 points for the red on the attack. And I agree with you. Blue did kick him over. You know, at that point, it's hard to see, but you can kind of see where he's at now. Like, he's going to danger at this point. Red is. So in this case, the best situation was 4 red, 2 blue. And there was a little bit of a time compartment in here. There was only 2 seconds left on the clock. So almost time was out on that counter attack. But in this case, 4 red, 2 blue was the answer. So congratulations on the win. So.
Thank you. That was fun.
Kyle, could we see what you did for points? I'd like to see what you and Jess do, and that way we'll keep point totals, and then we'll be able to keep like historical records.
Oh, cool. Okay. I only got 1 point because once you told me what area, I knew. Struggle. I was like, okay, 1 point.
Nice.
So I entered 3,225 because I thought if we both would have got it wrong. And I don't know, I did really bad math between mine and Coach Jess's score. So even if whatever. But I went that many points, 4 red, 2 blue. That's it. There's a lot of pressure in that last round because now you're throwing the whole scoring into it. That is some stress, added stress.
It kicks you way out in front. That's 6,500 points starting.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it sure does.
All I know is I want to shout at redemption. I picked the wrong color and the wrong number at the same time, and I'm so upset. I followed the game. I'm sorry. I don't know if we're supposed to be back on. Doggone it! If I didn't miss any more questions, I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Zach, you've been pretty good almost every game, and then with this 4 questions, you miss one of them. It almost knocked you out.
It's Dunzo, man.
That's what happens when you crumble under pressure.
Oh, you know what? I got 4 little girls. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna stick them on you, Jess. You don't want it. I'll bring them your way. You can take the Dominguez girls. No, that's stress.
It's like a real wrestling match.
Yes.
Yeah. So somebody throw the block. I want a chance to throw a block in. That's all I'm saying.
We'd like to thank our contestants. Those who didn't make that final round today are going to get a free Dan Gable University series video from us. And folks that are out there can buy that online, whether you're a member of USA Wrestling or not. Jump on USAWmembership.com. And if you've got an account and a profile, you can be just a few minutes away from 3 hours with Dan Gable. So hopefully folks will jump online and purchase that series from USAWmembership.com. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Mike.
Much. Congrats to Kyle on his victory. We'll hopefully see you next week to defend that title.
Bring it on.
Danny, congratulations on your perfect attendance. Mike will be sending out a certificate for you, and And I've got a couple medals from our beginners tournament that say wrestling on them. I'll send you
I
one.
never won any of those. So
Hey, all I want to
send you
know, all I
3.
want to know long term is I want another shot. I want another shot. I gotta get redemption.
Yeah.
I can't die like this.
Hi. Would you like to appear on our challenge block game? If you would, shoot an email to the address below. Let us know a little bit about yourself, your certification levels, and we'll get you on the game. Thanks a lot for watching.